Gentlemen, it is Thursday, February 27th, 2014. You're listening to FAWMtalk. I'm Ianuarius with me, the Howie Mandel lookalike contest winner, TC Elliott. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine.
Oh, perfect.
How about you?
Well, I was having a little bit of headache earlier this morning, but I took something to smooth it out. Hopefully everything is sounding good and well balanced. We were having a little bit of audio difficulties, but it should be better now. Let's play some music to see if everything is sounding good. This is one by The Coop, and the song is called Martha's Trip to where? To town.
Martha took a bus downtown to see a movie show. But what she'd see up on the stage, her pristine mind would blow. What she thought would be the bijou was the gaiety instead. The antics that she saw on stage made a big mess of her head. First there were a couple men dressed in funny clothes. The language of their stories was quite dreadful, heaven knows. Then the band began to play with a heavy bass drum beat. A woman came on stage to dance with an outfit incomplete. Pranced around the stage and all her clothes began to fly. Poor Martha never ever had such an eyeful in her eye. The dancer's eyes were looking down directly Martha's way. Poor Martha used her hands to block her vision on the stage. The dancer made her body parts gyrate side to side. Tassels going round and round. Poor Martha had to get outside. Now Martha never said a word about her afternoon. The women's Sunday class at church, oh surely they would swoon.
Martha's Trip to Town by The Coop.
Yeah.
It's been a busy bee during FAWM, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of music.
Okay. Okay, good. So what's going on? What's happening?
Not too much.
FAWM almost over. You feel like you have given it all you can.
Maybe. I don't know. I've done quite a bit of stuff. There's several exquisites that are gonna pop up in the next day that I helped out with. And I've got a collaboration that I did with Eric Disted that I still need to record. I'm planning on doing tonight after work. And then and a real quick stitching job on one of the corpses I need to do. So I'm thinking tonight my parts will be done, and then by the end of FAWM there'll be probably 5 or 6 more things that show up. but most of them are exquisites, which takes a little bit less time usually, but you have to, make it flow from the piece before, so you have to kind of be a little more concerned with how it starts and ends. But I've had 14 or 15 or whatever it is I'm at for almost a week now. So I'm actually kind of in the downward spiral. I'm not having to try too hard, but life keeps getting in the way to finish up the last few things. So I feel like I haven't quite got it done, even though it's not been bad. It's not been stressful.
Yeah.
And I haven't had time to listen this week like I wanted to. So hopefully, I asked for tomorrow off from work, but I haven't gotten it yet. I'm hoping I can that last day, do a last song and listen and kind of encourage the people that are throwing the last minute stuff on there to keep going.
I wonder how many people have got fired because of FAWM. There must be
That's a
few of them.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So if you've been fired because of FAWM, call in. The number is on the fridge. And there's this thread called successful FAWM. People have successful FAWM. And actually one of the guys in the chat room, Tim Fudgen, wrote here that he needs to get the creativity rolling again. Since July last year, he's been just editing, orchestrating, reorchestrating, and trying out, but not creating. And that's a difficult thing, trying to get those creative juices flowing again after you've so long tried to suppress them and just make the already existing pieces to try to make them sound appropriate, how they should be.
Yeah,
and there's
it is hard to turn on and off the inspiration, which I think is kind of there's always the thread about before FAWM on if you save your stuff or if you start writing or what, and I like 5090 quite a bit, so I usually participate. Actually, I do participate every year since it started being hosted by Burr and Eric. But in the off season, I also try to stay creative, not necessarily music, but usually it is to keep. What I found is if you just keep creating, it doesn't have to be at a tremendous pace, but if you keep creating whatever it is, then it's a lot easier to kind of turn it full on when FAWM starts or when 5090 starts. So
that's interesting, because I really don't do it like that at all. I really have always looked forward to FAWM and 5090 and to really made a lot of plans. Like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do like 30-minute long prog songs and I'm gonna do heavy metal songs and I'm gonna do this kind of album. And more often than not, it really gets you depressed when the plans don't, follow through. But I find it extremely difficult to do anything in the off season because you don't have the audience for your work. Nobody's gonna.
Right.
If you post it to YouTube, maybe 10 people are gonna accidentally click on it and listen to the first 5 seconds of your song. And
gotcha.
The best I've ever gotten was like one comment on a song that I posted off season.
Yeah, I think there are some other sites that actually, I know they had a thread in 5090 that are more, it's kind of unusual, like unique. Each site's a little unique. Muse, and a couple other ones. And I go over to Songcrafters. I don't post a lot of music over there, but it's a community that's very similar to a FAWM, but it's smaller, so you can listen to more music. It's set up a little differently. But I also would recommend for people who want to stay writing songs, you have to have kind of a thick skin, but Song Fight goes on about every 10 days or 15 days. They post a title, and you write a song and put it in, and then anybody who wants to can vote, and whoever votes wins. Now, the guys that do the reviews there, they're going to be pretty, compared to FAWM, it's pretty harsh. It's usually not bad, but when you're used to the FAWM comments that's mainly just cheerleading and encouraging, it can be pretty abrupt and seem a little rude. I don't find them to be that bad. It's somebody's opinion. But if you can stand that, then that's a good way to kind of keep writing. And then Spin Tunes happens twice a year, which I'm actually participating in. And it's you get a week to write a song, and then there are judges that review and rank the songs, and they kick out about a third of or a fourth of the people each round until there's 4 left for the final round. And that starts in February, usually in February, but goes on for a couple of weeks after. So that's another way to kind of be involved with other people.
Yeah.
So there's other options out there in between, but definitely for the community, I know exactly what you're talking about with listens and all that. FAWM and 5090 seem to be the best for me. I like them the most.
Yeah, and I think during FAWM, people seem to be more appreciative towards music in general, and just the different kind of things you're doing. And whenever you post your music to like wherever, the people are most likely going to be concentrating on the demo quality, the production, and if they ever give some sort of feedback about the songwriting or lyrics or anything like that, that's always good. But they don't. The general like atmosphere in those places, it's never anything really positive, in my opinion, or I haven't encountered that. It's always like trying to find the faults with the other person's songs and post them up, and it's not the kind of atmosphere you have in FAWM, and I think FAWM is better for that, because it's contagious. I tend to appreciate music more too in FAWM, during FAWM, listening to different kind of stuff and really getting into it, and what do I actually like about a lot of the songs. And I wouldn't normally do it like that. If I listen to something on Spotify, I might get really annoyed by like one word in some song, or some annoying sound, or annoyingly mixed guitar. That doesn't happen in FAWM. I just concentrate on listening to the things that I think are interesting and things I enjoy.
Yeah. No, I think you bring up a very good point, and that it's very accurate, that the type of feedback and the community spirit is completely different in FAWM and 5090, and in my opinion too, it's so much better. So that's, if you don't want to hear somebody else give you an opinion about your song, then Song Fight's not the place for you. And like I said, they can seem pretty crude at times, but compared to some sites out there, it's actually not too bad. So so it definitely don't want to do anything. I wouldn't encourage anybody to do anything that would keep them from being creative. So if it stops somebody from writing songs because of feedback of any kind, then don't do it. It's not worth it. But if it keeps you writing songs and being creative, then I think it's worth it. So.
Yeah, I don't know about feedback in general. I think I can take feedback, but the thing is, Song Fight as a concept, even, it sounds just so stupid. Like, fighting with songs, is that what writing music is supposed to be? I don't think it should be. And I'm not taking... I guess you shouldn't take it literally, but there you go. I just... Every time somebody makes up a title or a site or some sort of... Well, yeah, title that has like fight or battle or war, or all the TV shows that are like Storage Wars or that kind of thing, I just go, no. It gives it gives off a certain type of attitude behind the concept, really. Like, this should be about fighting or battle, it doesn't appeal to me at all.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the whole idea of the song skirmish came from Song Fight. I mean, it directly stolen from Song Fight, and we don't seem to have a problem with skirmishes because we do them, and we understand that the titles, a skirmish is just a small battle, but because we're used to it and it's part of the community already, and we do it a little bit different. It's not a big deal, and I think that's the thing about the title, was Song Fight. It's it's probably not appropriately named, but it is. Let's see who wins the round. It is a contest. It is judged by your peers or by anybody on the internet, and that is different. It's completely different.
Yeah,
but I see what you're saying.
Dragon Dream says in his chat room, music should never be a competition. I completely agree. I don't understand what is there to be gained. I mean, in a sense, if you think like you have a rivalry going on, it can push you to make your song a little bit better, so that the other guy doesn't win. But other than that, is there a reason to make competition about music?
I don't know that there's a ton of I guess competitions out there where they judge lyrics and they judge songs, and you can win this and you can win that, and Song Fight and Spin Tunes. It's who the judges or your peers thinks is the best song out of the bunch, and if every song is great, they're still going to tell you which one's their favorite, and then somebody gets to say, okay, this round more people liked my song than somebody else's, and if that bugs you, then don't do it. But to me, I completely understand. You don't want to get into a area where somebody's critiquing your stuff and making you less creative. And I understand there's a lot of people who don't like Song Fight, so I'm good with that. But if it keeps you being creative, then be creative. If not, then don't do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's even that I don't like my work to be critiqued. If I participate to a thing called Song Fight, I'm gonna have to anticipate some sort of criticism. But the thing is, I don't know.
It's critique.
It's just the whole concept doesn't appeal to me. It's the whole competition thing. It's not the critique. It's just music shouldn't be a competition, in my opinion.
Okay.
It can be, sure. If you want to have fun, you can make a competition about anything. But if you make music, just make good songs, and other people will listen to it and appreciate it. What else is there to it?
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. It's just another way that there is a community there. There's forums. It's a lot smaller. There's less interaction, but it's another way that you can be around other musicians. And if you don't like that, and I don't mean you specifically, but if somebody doesn't like that format or doesn't like the name of the deal, then don't do it. But it is another option out there.
Yeah, let's play some music. Did you get that? Some music.
Yes.
Absolutely. This one is a song called Terms. It's by Balance Lost. Or I think you're supposed to say it Balance Lost. No. Anyways, this one is Terms.
I flounder, I hold my hand, I let us down, I had such plans, they have all gone astray. I see now the value in teamwork, I realize how much I need you, so I ask for your solution. Turn the stereo loud, let the dust settle down. Know our best is not found in the past. Lock eyes with me, ignore the TV, and believe our finest moments are not found in the past. I don't regret it, but I do things differently. Won't spend life waiting, but I hope you think of me kindly when you're out there in the world. Drive at night, don't know where I'm going. Being in motion is what is important. The outcome in time will be revealed. Turn the stereo loud, let the dust settle down. Know our best is not found in the past. Lock eyes with me, ignore the TV, and believe our finest moments are not found in the past. When you're blind, you don't know you're wrong. By the time I found out it was gone. Turn the stereo loud, let the dust settle down. Know our best is not found in the past. Lock eyes with me, ignore the TV, and believe our finest moments are not found in the past. Turn the stereo loud, let the dust settle down. Know our best is not found in the past. Lock eyes with me, ignore the TV, and believe our finest moments are not found in the past.
Balance Lost with the song Terms. That's a sweet song.
Yeah. Yeah, I've liked both the songs that we've played today.
That's always good. Yeah, there's some nice synth action going on there. Fantastic, fantastic. What else do we have going on here? There's some more songs actually. I don't know. It just feels like it's such a slow day. It's absolutely gray outside. I haven't seen sun the whole day. It's like at zero. Literally, it's zero. Even the people walking outside look like whatever. This day never ends. But literally, your day is just starting. Is the sun
Yeah, it's
up
still-
yet?
No.
Yeah.
It's getting there. It's -6 Celsius here, and next week it's going to be this weekend it's going to be even colder. So it's kind of dreary and
Let's look
cold,
at the
and miserable.
Let's look at the forecast. In Finland, it's gonna be 0 on Friday, 0. Saturday, 0. Sunday, 0. Monday, I'd say -1. And it looks like cloud. It's gonna be cloudy the whole weekend, and pretty much Monday, Tuesday, it's cloudy at 0. It sounds like March.
Is that the lows, or
What?
is that the lows, the coldest it's going to get, or is that the highs, or what?
It's the average.
The average.
The average. I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, average. Let's not mess with the averages. That's the forecast, guys. Hope you enjoy the forecast. Okay, this
If you
one is
come visit Januarius.
Yeah.
This is what you can expect.
This one is Leslie, and the song is called "Blessed is Best."
Father's a merchant, he's going away. Here with my step family, I must stay. I know they hate me, they try to deflate me, but I keep on thriving anyway. We moved to a new house that borders the wood. They send me in gathering, unlikely for my good, hoping I'll cry there or lie down and die there, but Shaking, I entered the forest alone, walking the path that my doll had shown me. One day, another, until I discovered Baba Yaga's home. There were skulls on the fence posts with eyes all aflame, femurs for doorposts and gates of the same. Fie, I can smell her, a voice came to tell her, now give me the reason you came, or I'll eat you. Grandmother, I come to fetch home a light. Grant me a favor this long dark night. If you remain, I will do as you ask. If you fulfill without fault each task, I am justly terrified of taking up this quest. I would be in danger were it not for being blessed. Little doll with glowing eyes, help me now to win my prize, and I will see tomorrow, yes, if you will tell me what is best. Every bright morning the doll set to work, no little detail or duty was shirked. How is this possible? This is impossible. Baba said, child, you've a curious quirk. Well, I have a secret, a motherly blessing. All that is the answer, and no need for guessing. Be off with you, dear. I'll have no blessed ones here, but take home a skull with my blessing. When I arrived, they were still in the dark. Yaga has gifted us all with this spark. Flaring its eyes, the old skull stared them down, till 3 piles of ashes lay cool on the ground. I was justly terrified of taking up this quest, and I'd have been in danger were it not for being blessed. Little doll with glowing eyes, you have helped me win this prize, and I will see tomorrow, yes, for you will tell me what is best.
I love Leslie. Blessed is best. And the way she plays the piano, it's just enchanting. Whenever I listen to her sing, just it takes me to some sort of other world. Wow, absolutely magnificent. Everything I've heard from her is always just magical. Well, where did TC
Yeah,
go?
she's great.
Let's see. We got a little bit of connection problems which appear. Okay, that should be better.
Yeah, much
Check,
better.
check. Okay, good.
No, I love Leslie too. She's awesome. I mean, just like you say, in nearly everything. Actually, I can't think of anything I didn't like by Leslie. Let's spend some time thinking about how we can find something we don't like about Leslie. Because I don't think it's possible.
We should form some sort of patrol or team, some sort of platoon to go and listen to all of her songs and report back whether or not everything she has written is in fact brilliant and awesome.
I think we can just assume that it is.
Yes, but we shouldn't.
But we can.
Well, I think we should have started with this, but on Saturday, March 1st, we're going to be doing this super spectacular FAWMtalk post-FAWM special, and you all should be joining us there. It's let me see if I can find the scheduling information. Yes, here it is. The thread on the forums. It's gonna be a little different. The timing is gonna be a little bit better for the guys in the US. It's gonna be in the Eastern time, starting 1 p.m. And it's gonna be an hour-long show. So Eastern, 1 p.m. Let's see, what is going to be in London? Here we go, London, 18 o'clock. The European
That would
time.
be 6.
18, yes, 6 p.m. London time. And guys in Melbourne, sorry, but you've been listening to our snaggery the whole month, so you're going to be tuning in at 5 a.m. Hope you enjoy that.
I do it every day. They should do it too.
Yes, I agree. All you people should be waking up in horrible, horrible times. Well,
Yeah, just to listen to us.
absolutely. I think that's all the time we have for today. We're going to be, of course, doing the last show tomorrow and then the special Saturday. So I guess I'll see you guys then.
Yes.
This last song is going to be Pitt and Sue Awesome with their song Super Static. So, until next time, write some great songs, people.
We are turning towards the sun. Our bodies moving to every single point. We are not the way that we should go. And I am not afraid for you to know. We are simple human beings. We are floating atmospheres, stealing tomorrow's for today. Oblivious, we're super The water's melting, left their homes undone. Arctic surrounding, afraid of everyone. Cold burning in this house of prayer. All forgotten, the cross with which to bear. We are simple human beings. We are floating atmospheres, stealing tomorrow's for today. Oblivious, we're super static. Make our mark, burn until the ground, overcome when we are not found, at war with ourselves between the cultures and the oceans that we kill and torture, haphazard to kiss and love emphatic, hearts beating the caress of super static.